Foster youth have within them the potential to become happy, healthy, successful members of society if we choose to invest in them. By the age of 18, many children in foster care have experienced physical and mental health issues, homelessness, substance abuse, and poverty. These issues may impede their ability to complete high school. The Guardian Scholars Program is providing connections to financial, academic, and social support that will assist college-age youth aging out of foster care to pursue higher education. Completion of a higher education degree has a significant and measurable impact on employment opportunities, earning potential, as well as an individual's sense of self-worth, all qualities essential to achieving independent adulthood. The Guardian Scholars Program was established to address the overwhelming need for a comprehensive support structure to assist foster youth in making the transition from a structured foster care program to independent young adulthood.
What do foster youth need to become students at a college, stay in college, and succeed at college? We visited a lot of campuses, we talked to experts, we had a number of community meetings, and then we came up with the Guardian Scholars Program for LA City College. A lot of our students came to us in these meetings we had with them, and they identified their needs. How do I enroll in classes? How do I figure out financial aid? What if I can't get a class? What is Chafee? What are all these things that usually your parents help you with? So we began to understand what they needed, and we designed the program around that.
I started really young, like in the foster care system, and when I was 2 actually, my mother was the interactive addiction, and they took me away from her. I've been probably in 7 or 8 different actual locations throughout my, actually more like 10 or 11 throughout my whole entire adolescence and younger ages. I've kind of just been able to adapt to wherever I've gone.
I'm from the country of Honduras. I left my country at the age of 7. I traveled to Guatemala, then to Mexico, and by the age of 13 I ended up in Los Angeles.
I was born into the foster care system. I kept bouncing between different foster homes. Most parents don't want somebody over 12. The older you get, the harder it is to find a place for very long.
Fortunately, I didn't move around a lot like most people. I stood only in 3 homes because I knew where my real family came from. Gangs and all that stuff like that, getting locked up. And I knew I didn't want to go down that path, so I just studied hard in school.
My day-to-day role with the Guardian Scholars Program is to ensure that the space we have here at LACC is inviting and relaxed, and it welcomes the students in at any given point throughout the course of a day. It provides that, I would say, that frequent connection that they need with another human being who cares about their success.
The interventions are so minimal. We're not providing housing. We're not providing food. We're not providing some of the most basic necessities. They have figured it out. These young people don't need much. The college is already incredibly affordable. What they need are the occasional intervention. The tuition, fees, books, $300 a semester for a young person. That's some people's dinner bill for a family of 4 going out to a nice restaurant or a small weekend away.
They have hooked me up. Hooked me up. You know, they've hooked me up with the honors program. They hooked me up with the county. They've hooked me up with, counseling and a special program called TRIO at LACC, Student Support Services. They've helped me with financial aid. They've given me all of these resources, and they've Guardian Scholars has kind of bundled up all of these resources, put it into one spot, and I can go there instead of having to run around like a madman.
I didn't know where to go to the classes, and Devin actually walked me to my class. Yeah, so I really liked that because she took the time out of her schedule to help me.
I didn't know what to do, and they were running me crazy. I went to financial aid, and they were like, bring this, and then they would make me come again 2 weeks later, and it was horrible. But now with Guardian Scholars, it's a great opportunity because you don't have to do that. They can help you out with the whole process.
We reinforce the idea in their mind they can achieve anything. And a lot of them have never heard that before. And what does anything mean? Well, you want to be a rapper, you want to be president, here's how you do it. So we'll sit there and work through a career plan with you, as opposed to just saying, great, now go take philosophy.
I've been working closely with one of the ladies in the Guardian Scholars to build this academic plan, to get all my classes set up you know, to find out what I need exactly to get to where I want to go.
People come here seeking different pathways, as do our foster youth. I think you've heard from some that want to transfer, some that want to go off and become graphics designers tomorrow. All of that's great. We serve all those populations. The price tag, the tuition and fees associated with those are all different. So, for example, if you provide me $5,000, I'll provide you a nurse. We take people out of poverty and for a minimum amount of money, translate their lives where they become successful contributing members of society and stay in the communities where they're from and serve those communities. It is a win-win. These young people come out of foster care having the experiences they've had, good, bad, or indifferent. And regardless of that, you have been almost through a car wash. If you think of a car wash, you have these forces that are just batting you in either direction. It shapes you, it shapes your experience, it shapes how you respond to pressures and directions and movements that you have no control over. And it pushes you forward, kind of like the car wash. You're going through it regardless, even though you're in neutral. And then when you get to the end, you have this decision, where do I go, what do I do now? And you gotta hit the gas. And I think what you find with foster kids is if you give them just a little bit of direction, a little bit of intervention, they'll hit that gas and they'll go as far as they possibly can or could.
At school, it's like, it doesn't matter if you're a foster child. It doesn't matter if you have no parents. It doesn't matter if you're very different from everybody else, because everyone's there for the same reason.
Today I come here to actively engage and like participate, you know, and it's a great feeling, you know. I don't know where that comes from, but it's just something that, like, you know, I value, you know, I cherish, definitely.
There's tutoring, there's book awards. Overall the whole program sets it up so that you can go to school.
I'm the first one to go to college in the family.
We've overcome some obstacles, you know. I mean, I look at school today like it's my sanctuary, you know, like I love to come to school. You know, like I enjoy being here. I enjoy learning.
And when you meet our Guardian Scholars, you realize none of them are wallowing. All of them are moving forward. And our role is so minimal. Take small amounts of dollars and small interventions in the lives of these young people, and they soar.
My dream is to get a bachelor's degree in accounting and then become a CPA.
Photography or computer graphics. Might as well do something I like, you know.
I want to be a social worker in the deaf department.
I'm gonna become a psychology major. What I basically want to do with that is to give back what I've been so freely given.